Richard Hammond and Jeremy Clarkson.
Living organism on the African continent, Richard Hammond live!
And technically dead from the neck down and up, and yet live for you here this afternoon, James May! There he is!
Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. If he were a building, he'd be condemned. Live, Jeremy Clarkson!
Thank you, everybody, and I think I'm right in saying this is the first time the three of us have appeared in the same place at the same time in South Africa.
Yes, it is. I think you're absolutely right. And there's a very good reason why that's never happened before, ladies and gentlemen.
The battery's already going.
It's because we quite literally loathe each other.
We do. People talk about the chemistry between us. It's hate. That's what it is. Yeah.
The whole exercise fueled by hate. We must also remember that this is
don't use the other batteries. I can send you all my photos.
Because this whole event is a first. Normally we come over here to Johannesburg, it's great to see you, we do our show and that's kind of it. This time though, oh no, there's a whole load more going on. The track out there, some of the best cars in the world, some of the best drivers in the world, a heck of a lot to see. This, we believe, is going to be the biggest motoring event probably in the world. And we chose to start it not at home in the UK, not anywhere else, but here in Johannesburg with you.
There are very good reasons why we wanted to launch the festival in South Africa and not the UK. One, the weather is so much better here. More importantly, if you try to do anything in the UK these days, somebody turns up in a high visibility jacket with a clipboard and says, I'm sorry you can't do that, it's not allowed in health and safety rules. Whereas here, we can do pretty much what we want. Go to church if you want, punch another churchgoer in the face, get arrested, get let off. Apparently, free country. But the most important reason why we wanted to do it here is very straightforward. South African audiences are by far and away the best audiences we encounter anywhere in the world. Love it in Johannesburg, love coming here.
Absolutely. Now, Series 16 of Top Gear is boxed up and winging its way to the back of your television set. And for me personally, the highlight of that new series has to be
Hammond shitting himself.
Oh God!
Well, he did.
Yes,
I'm not talking about metaphorically, he actually shat himself.
Yeah, okay. Can we move on now?
No, let's sort of through it.
Oh, God.
Why not? It's a lovely afternoon. No, we did a programme which you'll see in Series 16 where the three of us were the three wise men and we had to drive from the east to the birthplace of the baby Jesus in Bethlehem. And that meant Iraq, Iran, Turkey, Syria, Jordan, Israel. Very complicated journey. Very many problems, but the biggest problem of them all was Hammond's arse.
Yes, all right. It malfunctioned quite badly.
It did. I was sitting opposite him one night, I believe in Syria, when his silly little face took on the look of a man who had precisely 5 seconds to pee on a lavatory. So he got up and he ran, and had he been staying in room 405, he'd have been fine. Sadly, though, he was in room 408. So we only made it as far as the door before what can only be described as a brown Niagara flooded out of the back of it with such force and in such volume that he ruined not only his underpants and his trousers, but his shoes and his socks as well.
Actually, it didn't end there. That bounced past and I thought, right, I'll go into my room now. And I was about to open the door and step in, and I felt another attack coming. I thought, well, there's no point going into my room and ruining that. I'll just stand here in the corridor and finish the job off.
Cool people walking past him going, you're all right, Rich.
Yeah, just taking the dog.
We should make it quite clear, actually, Jeremy Clarkson, that by the time we got to Jordan, I believe, you also were struck down with the nerve.
It was, it's true, yes, I had the griping pain.
Yes, he did. Although, in fairness to Jeremy, ladies and gentlemen, when it happened, he was at least in his room.
Yes, I was. In my bed, but
can we move
on over that?
Yes, let's move on. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, the highlight of the series for me, after these two soiling themselves, was our road trip across America, in which we tried to decide which was the best of these cars. Now, Richard the Hamster Hammond claims it is this Porsche 911 GT3 RS.
Yes, which it is! Just make some noise in the Porsche. Isn't it? It's a brilliant car, the best by far.
Jeremy Clarkson claims that it is this preposterous Mercedes SLS. Whereas I, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you, because you are right-thinking people, believe that it is this new Ferrari 458.
In what way is that Ferrari better than that Mercedes?
Listen, you blithering dingleberry.
You have come here with your hair from 1972 to try and argue that that childish car is better than the personification of elegance that I suggest is better.
Yes, I'm going to argue that now if I can stop being distracted by your